let you know. Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe, so you gon' see. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the craft. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck, jab, hook, send it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet.
I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. 1st and 10 for Dalton. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Dalton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Dalton. There's Chris Olave. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Play action here with Dalton. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, New Orleans. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Over here.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Rodgers now on first down. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, pick 26. Get 300. Hey, 88.
And again, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got a man, that's Lazard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jones again. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
368!
Dalton up, play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An inside give to Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw is Rodgers. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Rodgers now on 1st down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
26.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Heads up. 44.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So Dalton now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final act of the first half, Dalton eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown of the night. Lions have cut it back within a score. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He's able to find Melton. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Up the middle, Jones. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
He was taken down behind the lines area. Also brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds Watson complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Dalton sets up play action. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. Play action now. Dalton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop it. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Play action here with Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. 59 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their...
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Taken down by Pete Werner. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Rodgers looking to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
The kick by Crosby is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Dalton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here we go.
Here's Dalton. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
my name, you come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's got room past the 30 and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. A give to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their 25-yard line. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
4th down, Mariota. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First and 10, it's Patterson to the 43, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Mariota. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, Mariota. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Mariota on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. He's able to find Melton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Straight ahead, Patterson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Mariota. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To the air again, Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Mariota to throw it. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, good return up past the 30.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Get 300. Get 300. Easy.
Rodgers to throw once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd, here's Algier. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Algier will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that. Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Algier with another carry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Third down, here's Algier. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third and long here for Mariota. Got his man. It's London. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Back north. Hey, 88, 88.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And this one is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. They'll sneak it with Mariota.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, the quarterback sneaks a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. Mariota to throw it this time. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Trying the left side with Algier.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. To about the 35, 2nd down. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Second and 6. On the delay, Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Back to throw, Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. To throw is Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
They'll go with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.